have here? Okay, that is better. It's a little sloppy, don't look. Wow, the sky is so blue today. Hello, good morning. It is Monday and I'm off. And also I'm probably gonna have to keep this kind of short because the way my phone is put, like the airflow, like it gets hot really fast. So this might be a short clip, we'll see. I just thought I'd say what's going on. So right now I am heading to Michael's. I actually have a pretty long list of things I need to get. I'm working on my Summerween banner thing and it's going pretty well actually. I don't need that much more felt I guess, but I do need a lot of other stuff for it. I don't know, my list for Michael's just got longer and longer the more I thought about what I kind of need. So I have to get some felt, I need to get some paint, maybe get some rickrack, maybe get some twine. And then I wanted to look at frames because I have a couple things that I want to frame, or I guess reframe, because I have them in like kind of cheap and ugly poster frames that are just like super skinny, you know, and they're kind of like vintage pictures and I thought would look better with a more vintage looking frame. I don't know, we're gonna see what they have. Hold on one second, I gotta turn. Anyway, so I'm gonna look at the frames. I know frames are expensive. I do have like the 30% off any single item. And then when I was looking online, it looked like they might be having a sale on frames, so maybe it will be fine. And I don't know, there's just a few other things I need to look at and maybe get. So I'm kind of just like, we're just gonna see what we can see and get whatever I need, and it might be a Michael's shopping spree, I don't know. And then I'm gonna go to Target because I wanna get a Father's Day card since obviously Father's Day is coming up this weekend and I don't have a card yet. So I'm gonna see what Target has. They usually have good cards, that's where I like to go for cards. So I'll see what they've got. And then I'm also gonna do a little walk by the electronics section and see if they have the new Switch because John's been looking for it. Not very hard. Like he's actually on a wait list from Nintendo and they'll send him a link where he can order. But he's in like a queue right now, you know, that kind of thing. So, and he's been waiting. So I just thought, well, I'll just see if they have it. Maybe they do. And if they do, I can get it for him. But I'm not really getting my hopes up for that. I know last time the last Switch came out, I guess like 10 years ago, it took him a while before he was able to find one. So I'm not expecting much, but we'll see. And it'll be nice to just like walk around Target for a change. Haven't done that in a while. This morning, my plants were in the bathroom. I know you saw that because I just put it in before this. We had very serious windstorm last night. No tornadoes, thankfully, but like 80 to 100 mile an hour wind in our area. And so last night I was at work, but John brought the plants in and the cushions from our outdoor like furniture. So I thought I better put them back out, and then I watered them because they were dry. Those petunias, like, they just dry out very quickly because they're in a planter, they're not in the ground, you know? So they can't like just constantly be absorbing water from the ground. They're dried out. So I watered them really good. My wildflowers are doing great. I will need to show you a better clip of them at some point. I'm so happy with how they're doing. I don't even know, last time I showed, I don't think I had the bee balm, but we have bee balm going crazy. We've got a lot of Indian blanket. That's like the main thing that thing really took off. And then I think I have black-eyed Susans coming in. So it's just really exciting that my wildflowers are growing. So I'm really happy about that. Someone's music is really loud, I can hear it. I can't tell if they're in front of me or behind me, but anyway. Yeah, this week, nothing major on the schedule. I have a lot of work this week, but thankfully I'm off this coming weekend, so yay, exciting. But I work a lot, and we're actually supposed to get a lot of rain and bad weather. It looks so nice right now, but we're supposed to have like rain and storms, at least a chance of it every day this week, which is gonna make it difficult for riding. Because on top of the storms, now it's like, we're at the time of year where if I'm gonna ride, I have to just like get up and go, like leave by 7 or 7:30, or I have to wait until like 7 or 7:30 at night to go. Because otherwise it's really hot and gross during the day. It's been so humid lately, which makes sense with all the storms, but like, I just hate this time of year. I am not a summer person. Like, I don't know, I'm not really a summer person. I used to be a lot more of a summer person when I was a teacher and I got summers off. which makes sense why I would like that. But now summer is just the busiest time for me at work because school's out and kids, you know, are coming to the library. And then it's so hot that it makes it really hard to ride or do anything outside. So this is usually when I get seasonal depression. But I'm just gonna have to like do a lot of, my phone's overheating. I'm just gonna have to find a lot of indoor activities to do. Puzzles, crafts, sewing projects. So anyway, I'm gonna stop now because my phone's getting too hot and I'll just check back in maybe at the store. Okay, hello. I just got done at Michael's and now I'm at Target. It is so busy. I don't know why it's so packed. I thought it was, I mean, it's 11:30, but I still thought I was kind of early enough. So this is not gonna be great. I'm sure it's fine. And sometimes this parking lot looks busy and then inside the Target it's actually fine, so I don't know. I did get what I needed at Michael's. Mostly, I couldn't find fabric paint, but then like while I was walking around looking for it, I was like, I don't even remember what I need fabric paint for. So I'm fine with letting that slide for now. And then I didn't get a frame. The pictures I have are kind of a weird size and like, I don't know, they just didn't have anything that was standard size that I could, you know what I mean? That I could use for it. So anyway, I'm gonna run into Target. Hopefully it's quick. And then I will just check back in after that. He's a crazy, crazy boy. Oh. What you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? Huh? What's going on? Hi. Hey. Are you trying to attack me? You weirdo. Little weirdo. You need to be good. Okay, I'm upstairs now. It is a lot later. I'm actually about to have therapy in like 15 minutes. But I thought I would show you the progress I've made on my little Summerween banner thing. So let me show you. I've got the pieces kind of like, I don't know, we're probably more than halfway done, but let me just show you. So this is what we've got going on. I think they're really cute. This is my favorite, obviously. This is gonna have like a little skeleton-ish face because I kind of tried to shape it like a skull. It's an ice cream cone. Oops. It's not together yet. That's what I mean by like things aren't done. Then we've got this, which it's like an ice or a popsicle. I didn't realize until I was done that I put the orange and the yellow one backwards. Whatever, it's still cute. Jack-o'-lantern pineapple. He's not attached yet. His face is not glued on. This is a ghost with a pool floaty that's like a little raven or a crow. And I'm gonna do a face on him with fabric paint. And then that's a jack-o'-lantern made out of a watermelon. So that's that. And then they're gonna go on these backgrounds. Let me, hold on. I got these at Joann on my last time at Joann's. So this is what I'm gonna use for the backgrounds. And like, I don't know exactly who's gonna go on what color yet or how, you know, I'm gonna do it. I probably will test out and see what looks good. But that's gonna just be like the backing for the different like squares on the, you know, the little banner squares. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think it'll look cute. And then I also got some purple rickrack just to go around the edge to give it a little bit of like a finished look. I don't know, it's not focusing on this, it's focusing on that. And then I got paracord to use for the, like how it's going to hang. Because you know what? I don't know what this was about, but the twine was super expensive. It was like $20-something for a roll. And I don't need like that much. And this was like $6 for 5 different ones. So that's why I went with that. But yeah, so I'm taking a break on that now. I've been working on it for kind of a while and it did get frustrating because my hot glue gun, I don't know. It's a high temp and I think I might've been using low temp glue. I don't know. It smelled like something was burning and it was also like way too runny. So I had to take a break, but it's definitely coming along and I'm really excited. So yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna go so I can get ready for my meeting and I'll just check back in later or tomorrow. Okay. We don't have a lot of time before my phone overheats, so here we go. Okay, hello, good morning. It is Tuesday and I'm headed to work. It is still morning, it's like 11-ish. And I have work today, not looking forward to it, but whatever. It'll be fine. I work, and then this afternoon I have to go straight from work to feed the horses because it's my turn to feed them tonight. So, yay. I mean, it's fine. I don't mind doing it really, but it's just hard to do it straight from work. Because after work, I usually want to go like straight home. Or like a lot of times, not a lot, but sometimes I want to go like walk around Target or like walk around Barnes & Noble. That's one of my favorites. And actually, this is so bad. I did place an order for Barnes & Noble in-store pickup, so I will be stopping by there to pick up some books and a tarot card set. I don't know. I can return it if I change my mind, but it's just, there's a few books and these tarot cards. I've been looking at them all for a while, and I just picked in-store pickup. It's so easy, so quick, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go to the horses. So, yeah. Do I have a shopping addiction? Hopefully not. I think I just like things and I'm like, I can buy that. So, anyway, that's what I'm up to. It's kind of like really cloudy, especially like south where I'm headed. It looks darker clouds. I don't know. We were supposed to have rain like every day this week, so we'll see. I wore my nasty like sneakers that I wear to the barn for work today, so that way I don't have to bring a change of shoes. Just because like whenever I have to change my shoes, it's like then there's a sweaty pair of shoes that I've been wearing all day just sitting in my car while I'm at the barn, and I don't like that, so I'm just starting off with the shoes that are good for the barn. So that's that. Oh, you know what? We've actually seen a few movies lately. I don't remember if I talked about Thunderbolts. I think I did in the last vlog, but we saw that in the theater. It was okay. I can't remember. I guess I'll cut all this out if I talked about it already. It was fine, but I had heard so many people being like, it's the best Marvel movie in years, it's so good, like it's great, and I just thought it was okay. So, I don't know. It wasn't bad, and I love going to the movies. It's fun to go and like have the popcorn and watch a movie, you know, all that, but it just was not the best movie I've seen. Like, definitely not the best Marvel movie, but it was okay. And then we recently watched Captain America Brave New World, which was also just kind of okay. That was actually better than I expected because I thought that was just going to be so bad and like I wouldn't care at all, and I actually liked it more than I thought I would. So it was okay, not the best, but it was fine. I like Anthony Mackie, so you know, but it just wasn't that good. I felt like the story was kind of weak, and I feel bad saying all that too because it's like, is Disney going to see, because I don't think that movie did very well, and are they going to see that and be like, well, I guess the people don't want Black Captain America? That's not it. I would love Black Captain America, but the problem is the story wasn't good. So yeah, that's my issue. I think he's great. I just think that they needed to come up with a better story, and I think that's what Marvel is struggling with right now, is good stories. And then the other night, like a couple days ago, we watched Oppenheimer, which, too long, first of all, and also so depressing, which I kind of knew, you know, like just thinking about who that person is and like his life and the content of what, you know, he was doing. It's like, okay, it's not going to be like a happy story, but it was just like, it was really stressful. And like, even though I knew what was going to happen, for the most part, it was still kind of like stressful, if that makes sense. I did not love it. I would probably not watch it again. I mean, I don't think anybody would. I don't know who would want to watch that again. The only part I didn't really know about was how much he was villainized after the fact of like the whole atomic bomb Manhattan Project thing. I didn't know anything about that, which I didn't really know anything about him to begin with. So it was interesting, and I was really like feeling like I was learning so much while I was watching it, and it made me want to go and look at his Wikipedia page afterwards. But it was just so sad and stressful, and like just knowing that somebody created a bomb like that and a bomb like that can be created, and that was in what, the 50s? Are they secretly creating something worse right now? I don't know. That kind of stressed me out. Anyway, my phone's starting to overheat, so I'm gonna have to go. But anyway, Oppenheimer, I can't recommend. If you like Christopher Nolan, I guess watch it because, you know, but it is definitely a tough watch. It's very kind of like stressful. And it's really long. It is a very long movie. It was well made though, but I don't know if I can recommend it. Maybe if you really love history. Anyway, I gotta go. My phone's like telling me it's too hot. Oh my goodness. Margot. How rude. And on the 1-year anniversary of this thing coming to live with us. Oliver, you've lived here for 1 year. Hello. Yes, it is Wednesday and it is the 1-year anniversary of Oliver coming to live with us. Can't believe it. I wish they all got along a little bit better by this point, but whatever. They are better than they were like at this time last year, so. But yeah, it's crazy. We've had him for 1 year. Anyway, I'm upstairs in my craft room, as you can tell. There's a couple different things I am planning to work on right now. Actually, let me show you. There's a way I have to show you this first one. Hold on. Okay, can you see this? Can you see? I made this shirt. I made a shirt with that flannel that I got from Joann's from when Joann's was going out of business. I hope I'm in the frame right now. I can't tell for sure. Yeah, I made a shirt. I learned like, now it's not done. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to put the buttons on because it doesn't have buttons. And also like, you know, there should be a button here and here. I hope I'm showing this. But yeah, I made clothes. And like, look, I did some like, there's pleats. Can you see the pleats sort of in that area? If you look on the back, there's pleats. I learned how to make clothes. Anyway, I have buttons. I got some buttons that I can put on this because I want to wear this to work on Friday because it's like dinosaur themed dress up day because we do dress up days in the summer. So I was like, this is the perfect chance to wear this thing. I mean, I also work at a library that has a dinosaur, so I could wear this to work anytime probably, but yeah, I made a shirt. I'll have to put buttons, like there's pockets. I'm really proud of this. Like, it was hard and I did it. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna put buttons on this. I got just this assorted bag of buttons from Amazon. So hopefully I can find like however many I need. And I get to try out my buttonhole foot on my sewing machine, so that's cool. It's been a long day for me. Like, work was rough today. I was just not having it. And then I had to go to the grocery store because later on today I'm baking lemon tarts because, again, it probably sounds like I work at a really fun place. We're having Pie Day tomorrow, and so I thought I would make mini tarts. I found a really easy looking recipe, so I'm gonna do that later. But like, so I had to go to the grocery store and get a couple things for that. And yeah, I feel like there was something else I wanted to show up here. I can't remember it now. I think the main thing is this shirt. So I'm gonna put the buttons on it. I'll show you when I get it all done. But yeah, I made clothes. So if you ever need a shirt, let me know. Now, one thing, I think it's hard to tell. The sleeves, this sleeve, great. This sleeve, questionable. And you cannot tell. You can't tell from a distance, but I can kind of feel the difference. It's because on this one, the video I was watching said I needed to put a gathering stitch, and I'm not even sure why. And as I was doing it, I was like, I don't know about this. So this shoulder is not, it's a little gathered and it's not as comfortable. Like, it's a little tighter. This shoulder, great. I should have just done both of them this way, but I did this one first, and then I was like, I'm not taking it apart just to, you know, I think it's fine. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. I'll show you how it looks with the buttons. Okay, so I'm working on picking out buttons to the right size. These were all like way too big, so I just put them back. These are all like approximately, I mean, a lot of them are too big. This is kind of like what I'm working with. But you know what? I'll have to put in a picture of like what I saw on Amazon because these, there are so many like navy, brown, gray sort of shades. Like, I know that's neutrals. The picture on Amazon was so like bright and colorful, and that's why I picked this button thing to order. So a little bit of false advertising. I know it said it was like not random, but like miscellaneous. I don't know the word. It'll probably say it on there. Oh, this one's kind of looks, do you see? Focus on this thing. I don't know. I'm not necessarily a fan of that, so yeah, but I'll figure it out. I need 11 that are like, well, I need 3 that are like this size, so I think I have those 3, and then I need 11 that are more like this size. I'm just trying to pick colors that I think will look like good together, so yeah. There's some weird shaped ones too. Look at this one. Sorry, it's hard to focus. It wants to focus on those ones in the background. Okay, update. The shirt is totally done. There are buttons. Can you see? There are buttonholes. Can you kind of see? I'm showing this very badly. Hold on. Okay, I don't even know if this is that much better, but like, there you go. We got a button. We've got more buttons, and they line up with these buttonholes that I made. And yeah, overall, really happy with it. Is it perfect? No, but it's also the first clothes I ever made, so I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm done with the shirt. I think I'm gonna wash it before I wear it, just so that it can like, Margot just turned in here. Just so it can like, you know, get all the little like threads off and stuff like that. So I think I'll throw it in the wash next time I do delicates. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, pretty exciting. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I'm really tired. I learned how to use so many different like attachments to my sewing machine and like how to do so many different things. It was cool. I've learned a lot with this project, so I'm happy about that. I might have put the buttons on a little too tight now that I'm thinking about it, because it was kind of hard to put a couple of them through the buttonholes. Not like I button and unbutton, like typically when I wear a flannel shirt, I leave it unbuttoned, and I might have one pocket open, but I leave that pocket open, like so I can stick chapstick in there. And the wrist I sometimes button and unbutton. So hopefully that'll like, as I use it, maybe it will get better, but it's fine. It's just like a fun thing I did. So yeah. Anyway, it's 6 o'clock now, so it's been a long day. I've been doing this since like, I don't know, 3:30. Probably like 4, but still that's 2 hours. So I don't know, I need to figure out what I want to do tonight. I was thinking about going to the barn, but like I'm tired and I don't want to go and get sweaty. Maybe tomorrow I will, because I know I'm going to wash my hair tomorrow anyway. So if I get sweaty, it's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm really excited about finishing this shirt. Hello. It is now Monday. So I think there's been a long break between what you last saw and today. Or this is a new vlog, in which case, hello. Also, Oliver is playing with a toy that like rolls around and makes noise. So if you hear that, sorry. Hi, Margot. Hello. Okay, I might have to, never mind, I went back in the bedroom. So, it's Monday. What's going on? John's out of town. Very sad. I am being a single lady for a day. Again, it's been a while. Hold on. I just turned his toy off for a second. Anyway, John's out of town. They needed him to go up to Bentonville for today and tomorrow, and then he's coming home tomorrow night. So like, he's only out of town for one day, but I have to stay overnight by myself here, which I haven't done. Like, there's been a couple times when I went out of town and John was here with the cats by himself, but I have never been in the house since we moved to the house by myself. So it feels weird and a little like, I don't know, not scary. I feel like tonight when it gets to be nighttime, I'm gonna be unsettled. But right now I'm kind of just like, I don't know, it's weird. I feel really sad. And part of it is just like PMS. Sorry if that's too much information. So it's a little bit of that, but I'm just like sad that he's gone, and it's like, where's my favorite person? He's not here. I can't just go see him in his office. So definitely weird. Luckily it's only for one day. He'll be back tomorrow night. But he woke up at 5 today because he had to leave by like 5:15 to go and catch his flight because it takes a while to get down to the airport from our house and then, go through security and everything with that. So he left early and I was up with him at that point, but I tried to go back to sleep, couldn't sleep very well after that. I didn't sleep well last night in general. Like, I was so anxious about all of this that I just couldn't sleep. It took me a long time to get to sleep. And then, I don't know what, I was having some kind of dream where it was like I had to be somewhere at 1 a.m. See, obviously it wasn't, real, but it felt very real in the moment. And I woke up at 3 and sat up bolt upright, heart racing, like, oh my gosh, I need to go do the thing. I'm going to be late. I don't even know what the thing was. So, and then it took me a minute to get back to sleep after that. And then woke up again at 5. So like, not good sleep. I finally, after he left, I think I fell asleep again around 6 and probably slept for like hour and a half. But I did not get a good sleep last night. So I've been feeling kind of off today, on top of the PMS, on top of the being sad about John not being here. So I've been taking it easy. I'm wearing like daytime pajamas situation. I got this for Disney World. Do you remember that? Haven't worn it since, so I'm wearing it today. But yeah, I have therapy this afternoon and that's it. Like, I'm not doing anything else out of the house. I'm not going anywhere. I might DoorDash dinner tonight to like treat myself, but I'm just chilling by myself. Like, I haven't done very much so far today. I worked on my Summerween banner. I'll show you that later. I'm not kind of stuck on it. And then I have been cleaning the coffee makers, which I don't know why I just decided like that's a good thing to do right now, but I'm cleaning the coffee makers. It has been a while, so, it is something we should do, but haven't done it in a long time, especially the espresso machine. Can't remember the last time I even used it. So I'm cleaning it and like putting vinegar through it. So hopefully I could make like a little frothy espresso, that kind of thing. Although we don't have real espresso, I'd have to use like regular coffee, but it's fine. We'll have to get some espresso next time I go to the store. Other than that, I've had Bob's Burgers on TV like all morning. I'm just letting it autoplay because it's not scary and, it's lighthearted. It's like a comfort show to me. So that's what I've had on in the background. But yeah, that's basically all that's going on. Basically nothing is happening. I'll check back in if I do anything fun. But yeah, basically I just miss John and I'm kind of sad about it. Okay, hello. It's a lot later. I just got done with therapy. Can you tell? Is my face still red? I was kind of crying because I'm sad that John's not here. Oh, there we go. I don't know. I think I'm gonna dye my hair. This part that's like really faded out. I still have a little bit of this dye that Danielle used when she was here last March, over a year ago. There's not a lot in there, but I think it's probably plenty just for like this under layer that's light. Look how much my hair has grown since then. But it will just sort of, I don't know, make it less obvious, I guess. So I think I might do that right now and then feed the cats. They're being kind of bad. It's been a weird day. It's been quiet. I'm glad John will be back tomorrow. But yeah, I'll do that and then I'll show you the results. Hello. Hi, Ollie. All right, good news. The purple is back. It's so vibrant, but also, I don't know. It's just like, you can tell like that's about where it cuts off. So, but I don't really want to bleach my hair again. But I think it looks fine. It looks good. I feel like now it's less noticeable than when it was like bleached. Do you know what I mean? Like when it was faded out. So yeah. Also, yes, I did survive my night alone without John. I was very nervous, but it ended up being fine. Yeah. Actually, I should probably go because I have to go to work. So maybe I'll car vlog about this for a minute, but I need to get going. Oh, also, I did my nails. Barbie. Okay, real quick, last thing I have to show before I go. Look at this bag I made. So at my work, which, it's a fun place to work, we're doing little mail bags where people can put like nice notes or candy or whatnot. Sort of like, you know, Valentine's Day when you're a kid in elementary school. So this is my bag. I used some scrapbook paper that I had and it came with those letters. And then I just put pictures of all my little babies. And I think it turned out so cute. So I'm taking that today. Okay, now I really got to go. I need to get shoes on. Like, it is time for me to get out of here. Navigator, is that your bestie? Okay, hello. This is Editing Marie from far in the future. It is July. It's the end of July almost. And I just wanted to come in and explain sort of what happened at the end of this vlog because I kind of just like fell off. Basically, I was having a hard time with John being gone. I was really stressed, like more than I thought I would be, honestly. So I was pretty stressed about that and having a hard time. And then at work on Tuesday, that last day that I was filming, I got like bad news. Not necessarily like bad, but just like very stressful work-related news. So I just couldn't vlog anymore. I had to take a break. So I didn't finish the vlog. So that's that. And then I just couldn't vlog anymore. I felt like I needed like a big break after that. And also just like I was behind on vlogs, so I didn't need to be filming more. Anyway, so that's why I didn't end the vlog back then. But yeah, you will be seeing this June vlog in July. Sorry. But anyway, that's it for this one, finally. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.